said over here, um, Luke chapter 19, verse 27, it says, um, but those mine enemies, because the Lord does have enemies, okay, and he's right now he's up there with the Heavenly Father, and the Lord told him what? Wait thou at, roughly paraphrasing, on my right side until I make thine enemies thy footstool. So when he comes back, that's that time when he's going to be able to make his enemies his footstool, because the Lord has a lot of enemies right now, okay, and very few friends, all right. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, all right, and that's basically this whole world, with the exception of the elect, because guess what? If they would that the Lord should reign over them, they wouldn't treat us the way they do out there. They would be happily and gladly coming up to hear the word of the Lord and accept their fate, including these heathens. But what? They don't want the Lord to reign over them. Okay? It says, bring hither and slay them before me, because you're gonna have certain rebellious people who, when the Lord comes back, they're gonna still not want to serve him. I ain't bowing down to an alien. What is that? Who are those? Oh my gosh, no. Guess what? The Lord said, bring them before him and slay them. And by doing that, we're gonna instill fear, all right, and order in the earth. All right, because we're gonna cut out wickedness. Okay, thus beginning the rulership of Israel, which is gonna last forever and ever. Okay, so I'm gonna get this last precept here in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon. All right, basically going into the strangeness of our salvation, like I said. So yeah, it's a lot of good stuff in here. All right, but I just wanted to get to the point. I'll jump around. All right, so start at verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Yeah, because it also says in Psalms, I believe it's 110:3, that thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. Yeah, because when that time comes, then they're gonna want to believe, and our faith is only gonna be strengthened. That's why we're gonna stand in great boldness. All right, because the things that we've been prophesying of are gonna be happening. Okay, it says, and hey, that time is coming where, listen, brothers are gonna be tested, and you might seem, all right, because you have brothers that seem to call on the name of the Lord but don't really mean it. All right, if you call on the name of the Lord and you don't mean it, you're gonna see we're gonna see who the Lord is really dealing with. Okay, right now the Lord might just be letting us, not saying anything, not showing anything, but the time is coming, like it said in the book of Esdras. All right, let me just get that real quick. Okay, where things are gonna get serious, man. All right, Second Esdras chapter 16, verse verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. Okay, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So if you claim to fear the Lord, all right, you claim to be a man of the Lord, guess what? They're gonna be coming after you. All right, verse 73, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So then we're gonna know who the Lord's chosen are. Because right now anybody could call on the name of the Lord, but what? When that time comes, all right, we're gonna see who gets delivered by the Lord. Then we're gonna know who are the Lord's chosen. Okay, so you better pray now and believe in what you're saying. All right, because when the time comes, if you're just saying it just to say it and you don't really mean it, guess what? Nothing's gonna work, man. Okay, so back in the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. Yeah, because it also says, where is it? I believe it's in the book of Revelation. No, there we go. Matthew 24:30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. All right, that's why it says they shall be troubled with terrible fear. For one, they're gonna know that what we were saying is true, and that's gonna set off a chain reaction, because they're gonna know that means that their ass is grass. Okay, and on top of that, man, when you see them chariots zooming past you, you see somebody getting eviscerated next to you, and you know that you came against the men of the Lord who were telling you this is gonna happen. Come on, you telling me you're not gonna be fearful? It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Yeah, because they, oh man. See if I could find this. There we go. Matthew 21 and 41. All right. It says, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, and another left. And what's gonna happen to the one that's left? They're gonna be burnt by nuclear missiles. All right. It says, two women shall be grinding at the mill, and one shall be taken, and the other left. Okay, that's what's gonna be happening, man. And the one that's left is gonna be amazed at the strangeness of the one that's taken salvation, because it's gonna the way that the elect are gonna be saved is gonna be what, so far beyond all that they looked for. These people can't imagine that. Okay, they can't understand that. All right, because they've been brainwashed by all of Esau's philosophies, that when you tell them the real truth, it seems so strange to them. Okay, but what it says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. Because they're gonna be like, damn, he was telling us the truth. Then they're gonna see clearly. You know, I can see clearly. It's gonna be too late. They're gonna see clearly, but what? You only gonna see clearly your destruction. All right, we fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. They're gonna be saying that amongst themselves, man. They're gonna be saying that within their minds, because they're gonna know that what everything we've been saying is true. They're gonna see it. How is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot among the saints? Because to this world we look like trash. This world, quote unquote, esteems the Most High in a high position, but they see us as trash. Okay, so they're like, how the hell are these men who are saying that the Most High hates and he does this and did and that numbered among the children of God? But the only reason they're going to be saying that is because they don't know who the Most High is. If they did, they would understand perfectly how we're numbered amongst the children of God. All right, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, because they're going to be like, hold up, we thought we were right. But if they're getting delivered, we must have been wrong. All right, we erred from the way of truth because we erred from what they were saying. We didn't give them the ear, because really it was a message from the Lord. All right, so I'm here. Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father that speaketh in you. Okay, so it's not us that speaks, it's the Heavenly Father that speaks within us. Therefore, they're gonna know they erred from the way of truth, because they didn't hear the Heavenly Father when he was speaking through us. And the light of righteousness hath not shined onto us, because if it did, they would have seen and came to the truth. All right, or if it did, they would have never fell out the truth. And the Son of Righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. And that's majority of these scoffers, man. And these 2/3. Because what? These 2/3, they spend their whole paycheck, their whole life revolves around doing wickedness. And you got these wicked niggas whose whole life revolves around hindering and trying to come against his word. To the point where they're gonna support Esau in coming against us. All right, they're so blinded by their hatred for the truth, all right, or for the men of the Lord, that they're gonna support the devil. Okay. It says, yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it. Yeah, they go. Oh man, they go so far, just to come against the truth, man. And they really think that they're doing a justice. What hath pride profited us? Because really that's a result of pride. To humble down and come into this truth, to humble down and take rebuke, they couldn't do that. Okay? And that's what it profited you is death. Okay? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? All right? You selling out, okay? You saying, oh, I don't got time for the Lord. I'm on my grind right now. You know? All of that and that. What good has it brought you? Because when the economy collapsed, what's your money gonna do for you? All right? Proverbs 11 and 1 Salak. Proverbs 11 and 4, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So what they did was they put aside righteousness for riches, not knowing that in the day of destruction, well, like it says in Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of thy times. How do you get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding? By being righteous. How do you be righteous? By fearing the Lord. Okay? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasted by, because all the things that you knew, the customs of this world, is going to be gone. During Jacob's trouble, you ain't going to be going to the supermarket to buy food. All right, so you preparing all that, saving up money and all that, instead of building your faith with the Lord, it's going to come to naught in that day. All right, and that's what's going to happen, man. That these people are going to be in anguish and sorrow and fear. All right, but what? The men of the Lord are going to be praising the Lord. When we see them chariots come, man, you best believe we're going to be screaming at the top of our lungs. All right, call all y'all Bashim Yao Shai, Babakusha, deliver us, man. All right. Deliver us, man. All right, that's we and yo, that's because when we see it, we're gonna know what it means. All right, because the Lord reveals His secret unto His servants, the prophets, and those that listen to His servants. Okay, so we're gonna know what it is, and we're gonna know exactly what they're here to do. And our only hope is gonna be to get on those chariots, man. Okay, that's why we labor the way we labor. That's why we put in the work we put in, man. That Lord willing, we might have enough spiritual money to purchase a ticket on there. Okay, that's why we do the works we do, man. And that's why it's important to stay pushing this truth and stay doing this work. Your life depends on it. All right, don't let this world's unbelief deceive you, man. Okay, Lord willing, this video is edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and Shalom.